Question 17, Part A. The following diagram shows a sketch of the curve y equals f of x. So we have our x and y axis here and just a random curve y equals f of x. The curve is transformed as shown below. And using function notation, complete the equation of the transformed curve for 1 mark. So what's the transformation essentially is this question. It looks like the curve has been shifted or translated upwards by 2. Just be a bit wary here. The x-axis is going along in units of 1, 2, 3, so units of 1, and the y-axis is going up in units of 2. So just be a bit wary there, that might catch you out. So it's been shifted upwards by 2 units. So y equals f of x plus 2. Remember, in the y direction, we're outside the brackets, and it works sort of in the sense you would imagine. So a translation upwards by 2 is plus 2. A translation downwards of 2 would be minus 2. A stretch in the y direction would be multiplied by 2, again outside the brackets. A shrinking in the y direction would be a multiplication of a fraction, or same thing, dividing, again outside the brackets. Inside the brackets, things are slightly different. That would be dealing with the x direction. So, for example, just for argument's sake, nothing to do with this question, by the way, but just for argument's sake, f of x minus 1. I'll just try and copy this curve as best as I can. That would be a translation it's a negative, so it would actually be a translation to the right of 1. So inside the brackets, when we're adding and taking away, it works sort of in the opposite sense. So just bear that in mind for these questions. But there's the answer for 17 part A. 17 part B, the following diagram again shows a sketch of the curve y equals f of x. So same as before. Yep, the axes haven't changed. The curve is transformed as shown below. Okay, so it looks like it's been reflected in the y-axis. Using function notation, complete the equation of the transformed curve for 1 mark. So a reflection in the y-axis is inside the brackets, and it's f of minus x. So that's essentially like holding up a mirror down the that's rubbish, down the y-axis and reflecting it. If it was a reflection in the x-axis, it would be y equals minus f of x. So that's the answer for 17 part B. So that's question 17 done. A nice easy couple of marks.